Well, hello there. My name is Brian Bohlke from San Antonio. Let me first of all welcome you out to the webinar. As we get started through this probably next 30 minutes going through this incredible opportunity, USANA, I just want to be the first to say welcome out. I mean, it was just a few short years ago that I was introduced to this company, and it literally has transitioned and helped make my life and my family's life completely different from where I probably would be if I had stayed on the same course that I was. So let's jump into this because I know that your time is very precious, and I want to make sure that I value that. Tonight, as I go through this, what I want to help you guys understand is that my wife and I have really created a true blessing and opportunity with our business for our children, as well as for many people that we know in our family and our friends. And it's allowed us to outreach our typical capabilities when we had a job. You know, being able to only go to work and make money and help people just in that small reach. This business has allowed us to reach far beyond that and help people that we never would have dreamed we'd ever met before, or people that we never would have imagined that would be in our lives today. And it's a true blessing. And so tonight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and really kind of change what we call a paradigm in your life, have a paradigm shift. And I love what Albert Einstein says. He says you can't solve a problem with the same knowledge that was used to help create it. And a lot of us, like myself, have been taught by a lot of people, parents, school teachers, friends, family members, etc., about how to earn money, how you value your health, how you get healthy, how you get sick. I mean, there's perspectives that you have on your life, and those perspectives and that information has come from somebody or somewhere. And so I'm going to try and change some of those paradigms tonight, because that's what I had to go through. Two of the major things that I'm going to cover this evening is one is health and one is finances. I'm going to breeze through these rather quickly, but these are probably the two major concerns that most people deal with on a daily basis. Either they're concerned about a major health concern right now, or they're dealing with some major financial problems. And quite oftenly, these are intertwined together, right? So I'm going to cover health first. I think health is such a major issue for a lot of people, mainly because it's really, quite honestly, it's plaguing our economy. It's plaguing a lot of family and friends. And you look at these numbers here on the screen. As you can tell, most people today are dealing with a lot of these tragic and quite honestly, eventually deadly health issues today. And so a lot of people are looking for a result. And so what I love about USANA is the entire purpose about our corporation is we are a pharmaceutical wellness-based research and development company. And we manufacture the highest quality products without compromise. You won't find a higher quality product in the world. The research and the strict guidelines that this corporation uses behind their processes is what allows our products to really feed the human body where it's necessary, and then, of course, then give your body the results that you're looking for. But it all starts with Dr. Wentz. Of course, his vision is he dreams of a world free from pain and suffering. He dreams of a world free from disease. And friends, I'll tell you, when I first heard that vision, I thought to myself, man, that sounds kind of crazy to think that you can have a vision of dreaming of a world free from pain and suffering. But I'll tell you, that is his goal. Will that ever happen? I don't know. But I will tell you that he is definitely a type of guy that's shooting for the stars. And his goal is to truly impact people on a very micronutrient level, because he knows that's where our body's health and our sickness comes from today. So I will tell you that his track record is very impressive. Over the last few years, starting with Gold Laboratories, his first company in the 70s, where he became the first corporation to provide the first commercially available test kit for Epstein-Barr virus. Went on to develop or founded USANA Health Sciences in 1992, mainly because his dad, at the age of 17, his father died of a heart attack, and Dr. Wentz was kind of set forth on this wellness venture. And as you can see in his life, he's really dedicated his entire life into health and wellness. In 2007, he was the recipient for the Albert Einstein Award, and now we've celebrated over 20 years of being in business with USANA. I will tell you that having a background and a founder that's based on science, having a doctor that's got a double PhD in microbiology and immunology, a man that's dedicated his entire life to the human cell and learning how the human cell reproduces, how it maintains its good status of health. I will tell you, it's no doubt why USANA has the products that we do. And here just recently, let me move this out of the way for you. Here just recently, Dr. Wentz was awarded by Forbes magazine as the supplement king and the newest wellness industry billionaire. And this is a big deal for us, mainly because there's a lot of companies in the industry of health and wellness, but what separates USANA is our science background. It's the fact that our products really do produce what nobody else can. And the fact that Dr. Wentz has now earned over $1 billion and considered to be a billionaire industry. I only know of one other person in our network marketing or direct sales industry that ever became a billionaire, who was with one of the longest and still around, he's still a great company today, corporations. And most importantly, though, he was also involved in the pay structure. And I want to tell you right now that Dr. Wentz is not involved in USANA's pay structure. I think is another key attribute for me was when I was looking for a good company. That separated USANA from everybody else is that our founder was not at the top of the pay structure. He was completely separate from that. So good for Dr. Wentz, good for us with USANA. But this is really what makes our company different, is our flagship product right here. It's these two bottles, what we call the essentials. It's what every adult over the age of 18 takes on a daily basis. We also have our health pack. It's our upgraded version of nutrition. If between $2 to $2.50 a day is worth good health to you, these essentials right here cost about $1.75 a day. I always tell people to add on a BioMega for just a couple extra cents a day, and you can easily start to really change your health for less than $2.50 a day just by starting our basic multivitamins. That's where most people start, and of course it's not just for the individual, it's for the entire family. We have children's supplementation as well as teenagers. We also have a prescription prenatal. Bottom line, guys, is every single one of you knows people. If it's not you, you know people in your life that are looking for good quality nutrition, and USANA has the best. Now we have an entire line of optimizers. Obviously, everybody's different. We all have different needs for our body, and whether that's for cardiovascular, whether it's for eyes, there's a protein in your eye that a lot of people have a lack of, the lutein. So an entire line of optimizers is what we call these to feed the different areas of your body. But don't get worried or confused. I love what USANA's done. They've created what we call a true health assessment. So the true health assessment is an online health assessment you can take. It's about a $150 value that you can get for free from the person that invited you to this webcast. And it takes you about 10 minutes to go through it, and we'll provide for you 3 incredible reports at the end that will talk about your lifestyle plan, things that you can start to change based on your diet intake, your water intake, your sleep habits, etc. And then we'll actually provide for you a customized nutrition program that if you choose to get your supplementation through USANA, it can actually customize that into what we call a My Health Pack. So you will get your own customized nutritional program directly shipped to your doorstep, and it's yours with your own name on it. My wife and I have our own customized nutrition after taking our health assessment. It makes it just easier, makes it a lot more cost effective because you actually itemize the price per pill. So based on what your needs are, what your kind of budget is, you can customize your own program very easily with that health assessment. We absolutely love it. But don't take my word for it again on the quality of our products. We have doctors that are approved or approving USANA. We're actually featured in the physician's desk reference. So if you are a physician, maybe a nurse in the industry of medicine, you know what the PDR is, the physician's desk reference. So we are one of the first and only complete line of supplements now featured in that book. So doctors can actually recommend these to their patients and feel confident that our product ingredients that's on our label is actually inside of our tablets, because we're meeting that much more strict levels of pharmaceutical guidelines than what most companies don't have to match. Again, another big attribute of USANA is we are now a trusted partner and sponsor of the Dr. Oz Show. Dr. Oz and Dr. Wentz have become very good friends over the last few years. And Dr. Oz is definitely very interested and intrigued by what USANA is doing, not just at the helm and where we're going, but most importantly at the baseline of what our products can do to actually help people. Our products are on his shows quite often. If you follow Dr. Oz, pay attention, you'll see us on there. Our accolades from our product standpoint, our stamp of approval that we have from NSF to Consumer Labs to being an FDA registered facility. Friends, I'm here to tell you, if companies can't provide for you the information that USANA can from a credential standpoint, you can't trust your health. The FDA regulates nutrition on a food grade standard, not on a drug standard. And the fact that USANA is now by choice, we choose to be regulated on a drug standard, on a pharmaceutical standard, just means our regulations and our guidelines of how we produce our products are much more strict than what most of the nutritional product companies on the marketplace are. And so when you take USANA, you know what's on the label you're actually getting. And I hate to say it, but 98% of the companies in the marketplace today can't say that because they manufacture to a food grade standard. And so getting informed, getting educated, learning what all this stuff means is so important today, especially because more and more people are suffering from these health issues, right? Again, don't take my word for it. There's a comparative guide out there that actually has tested now over 1,600 products. and they've now ranked USANA the #1 product in North America for I think over 10 years that it's been in existence. He's a biochemist. Lyle McWilliam was actually on the Canadian Parliament, and they asked him to do a study, and it's turned into a very popular study that you can actually buy this book on Amazon. I encourage you to get it. A lot of your products that you're currently taking are probably in there. I'll tell you right now, I used to take GNC Mega Man product, which you look at this score here. On a score of 1 to 100, it scored a 21. And I spent well over $40 for that product every month. There's some other products on here I will tell you. I don't care what you see on TV or on radio, on any advertisement. Because of the lack of regulation in the nutritional industry, a lot of companies can say things, make it sound really great, but actually have no nutritional value that it really feeds your body to the level it needs today. That's what makes USANA different. So if you're currently taking a supplementation of some sort, I promise you right now, there's nothing else on the marketplace better than USANA. So it's not just the micronutrients that you need, it's also the macronutrients. Your carbohydrates, proteins, fats, and sugars are so important. So USANA has designed a very important line for our bodies. It's certified low glycemic. We actually have an entire product that is gluten-free. It's also soy-free and dairy-free, called our NutriMill-free. A lot of people are really turning into, we find that the more educated you get in this industry, the more health aware you become, and the more you're willing to spend more money, of course, on your good diets. But I love what USANA's done. They've made these very cost-effective. These are full meal replacement shakes, so you're feeding your body what it needs every day in the right ratios of carbs, proteins, fats, and sugars. And we also have great tasting snack bars that you can use in between those meals. I use these every morning. My wife does. My 2 kids do. We use this as our breakfast because it sets us off on the right path. And of course, we also have a product line for the largest organ that we have on our body, which is our skin. So for you men too, this is an important product line. I use this every day. Actually, I shave with the cleanser. I use the toner as an aftershave. But this is a complete skincare line, which is basically pharmaceutical grade nutrition for your skin. And what this does is it feeds the human cells of your skin on the skin level from the outside in, and let the nutrition work, excuse me, from the inside out. We're a paraben-free, chemical-free skincare line. I just will tell you that if you haven't used it, try it. You're going to absolutely love it. And then our last product line is what we call Rev3. Rev3 is a cleaner, smarter energy drink. It's cleaner because we use natural sugars and caffeine, so our sugars are fructose-based, not sucrose-based, so it's not like you're not going to get that nasty or crazy sugar jitteriness. It's smarter because we power pack it full of nutrition. Things like CoQ, which coquinone, actually helps feed that natural ATP into your system, produce that natural energy, so you're actually getting a natural boost of energy as opposed to an artificial one. We also have things like L-Carnitine, which takes that natural ATP and forces it into the body's bloodstream faster. So we use a lot of science behind our energy drinks, excuse me, so that you actually feel the energy boost, but not getting it from that artificial sucrose-based sugars. And again, don't take my word for it. USANA now has over 700 professional Olympic athletes that solely trust their health to USANA. And we don't pay them a dime in endorsement fees. As you can see, some of these brand names here, the Serena Williams, Venus Williams, they take our products. Timothy Bradley, Manny Pacquiao is a USANA athlete. Go check out his YouTube videos. But as you see here, it's not just the individuals. We have an entire organizations. The WTA houses over, I don't know how many of the female tennis players in the WTA, that the only thing they're allowed to take is USANA-based products. The Mexican national soccer team now uses our products with all their athletes. Many of y'all just recently saw the women's United States national soccer team just win the World Cup, and the best player, the Golden Cup MVP of the World Cup was Carly Lloyd. Carly Lloyd is actually a USANA star athlete. She's a USANA-sponsored athlete with us. And if you go review all of her stuff, she talks about how important nutrition is to her body and how she's the most fit, healthy athlete on the field. And I'll tell you, when you start to really pay attention to the athletes that are out there, that's what starts to separate us. And I will tell you that probably the biggest variable for a lot of athletes is the fact that we offer a $1 million athlete guarantee. Now, there's no other company in the marketplace that does this, and it's because we know from a scientific standard what we're putting in our products is exactly what's on the label. So we can guarantee that these athletes will never test positive from a doping substance by using our products. No other nutritional company on the world has been able to say that to this day. And I got to tell you, that's why more and more new athletes are flocking to USANA, because they know that what we offer is the best of the best, and we're the only one that can offer them that guarantee. So your health is important, and I've given you just a small glimpse. The person that invited you out to this webcast is really going be able to answer more of your questions. We have some great videos that you can review if you're really serious about taking your health to the next level and allowing you and your family to get healthy. Get back with them about your health. Take the health assessment. Start there. But I will tell you, as I transition, health reality of your finance or your finances was something that was important to me. Because if you were like me, I was raised in a household in the early 70s that my parents worked full-time jobs, and we were taught my entire life, you got to go to school, get good grades, and get a degree and get a job. My parents were actually involved in a home-based network marketing company. So I was raised my entire life in this industry as well. But for me, it was always a part-time thing people did. I had never met people that actually earned a significant, six-figure residual income by building a business. But my dad was an Iowa farm boy. He spent 22 years in the military. After retiring from there, he worked for quite a few corporations at the executive level. His last job was a vice president of a credit union here locally. But my dad taught me exactly that. Work hard for your money. Go to school, get good grades, get a job, and work for those next 40 years. And friends, I'm here to tell you that that old way is gone. It's gone and it's dead. Working for the same job for 40 years does not exist anymore. Getting a degree, hoping that degree is going to get you a job, doesn't exist anymore like it used to. Things have changed. The internet has changed how we do business. It's changed how we earn our income. If you look at the top corporations in the world today, in almost every industry, very few of them actually either A, hold an inventory. Many of them don't even have that many employees. Look at Facebook. A huge part of their advertisement is done to people that they don't even pay to buy, which is their entire timeline, their entire network of people. So here's what happened to me. I went to school, got my degree, came home, and boom, what happened? Recession hit hard. So I was in a situation where, yes, I was working for Wells Fargo as a personal banker. I was educating people on finance, but the recession hit. And when the recession hit, a lot of people lost their jobs. They lost their retirement programs. And so for me, I fell into this category of a lot of people that they were looking for money. They were looking for jobs. Half of my friends that went to school and even got master's degrees were just waiting tables. So I've seen this progression happen. But over this course of time, I had started to build my USANA business. And thank goodness I did, because as it's only gotten worse, as you can tell, they state statistically today, over 76% of Americans still live paycheck to paycheck. Friends, I don't care where you are in your life. It doesn't matter what your friends and your family say about you. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're in a bad situation. You got to make some changes, okay? So for me, here's what I knew. If I didn't go to work, I didn't get paid. So I wanted to get educated. And thank goodness I got introduced to a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, because what I learned was if you don't go to work, you don't get paid. And I knew that if I lost my job, my income was gone. So I started reading. I started reading these type of books by guys like Donald Trump, by Warren Buffett, by Bill Gates, by Robert Kiyosaki. And if you're in a situation in your life where you want to get out of that situation and actually start to create some income, friends, it's called self-education. You've got to do it for yourself because nobody else will, okay? Thank goodness I got turned on to this book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad down here in the bottom right by Robert Kiyosaki. This book changed my perspective on how I earn income in my life. Robert Kiyosaki, if you're familiar with this, what they call Cashflow Quadrant, he categorizes everybody into 4 categories. He says you can either earn money by being an E, employee-based person, which you have a job. An S quadrant person is someone who has a self-employed doctor's office, maybe law firm. You own the job. A big business quadrant is someone who owns a system that works for you. And then an investor, an I quadrant, is someone that has money that works for them. So the cool thing is, he says you can choose what category you want to be into. I didn't want to have a job because somebody else owned my time, and they also determined my income. I didn't want to be a self-employed physician or lawyer. Nothing wrong with that. You can make a lot of money, but their clients or your patient owns your time. You had to still go to the office in order to earn your income. Although you can make a lot of money, I wanted freedom also. So I became very curious on how I could be a big business owner. I wanted to be able to leverage my time off of the efforts of other people. Of course, where all of our goal is get to the I quadrant, where we have a lump sum of money that earns interest for us. That's the ultimate goal. And so how you get there, what I have found is you can accomplish a lot more, a lot faster by having 1% of 100 people's efforts as opposed to 100% of my own. So I got very serious about looking for and earning what I learned what was then or now called residual income. Residual income is an income that you received on a regular basis with little effort required to maintain it, meaning that it keeps coming in over and over and over and over again, right? So look at Michael Jordan. When he retired, $40 million in endorsements. It's $178,000 a day. Not too shabby. That's residual income. Bill Gates, Sorry, Michael Jackson. Here's another one. $145 million in 2012. That was 3 years after he died as residual income. What's crazy is Michael Jordan would have to save 100% of his income for the next 450 years, and he still would have less than Bill Gates has today. So what's the difference that Bill Gates did? Can you be Michael Jordan? I know some of you guys probably think that you're good basketball players, but I can't do what he did. Can you be a Michael Jackson? I can't dance and sing, but you can be a Bill Gates. And here's how I know this. It's because all Bill Gates did is he provided a product that everybody in the whole wide world eventually needed, and he created a system to get that product to people. Friends, he understands network marketing. I love what Bill Gates says. He says, if I had to start all over again, I would do network marketing. So the question is what are you going to do? If you're in a situation where you need more money, you got to do something different. And my encouragement to you is to get educated, right? What I do know is that over 94% of you are, for a fact, we know, you want to be your own boss. You want to be self-employed. You just don't know how to do it, or you don't have the money, or you think it takes a lot of money. You don't have the time. There's variables that are holding you back from actually creating that income and going off on your own and actually doing something about it, right? I'm here to tell you that the nutrition and wellness industry is a prime location to start. It will soon be a $1 trillion business or $1 trillion industry. It's about $1.9 million a minute in business. More and more people that you know today are flocking into this industry. If you just look around, open your eyes up, you'll see how big this industry is getting. I love what Paul Zane Pilzer says. Paul Zane Pilzer basically says, let me move this camera over here for you so you can see that better. He basically says that when you merge the wellness industry with the network marketing industry, you have a perfect storm of opportunity. I encourage you right now, after this webcast, go to YouTube, type in his name, Paul Zane Pilzer, and watch this perfect storm of opportunity video. It's going to change your perspective on the opportunity that exists out there with these two merging industries right now, creating billions of dollars worth of money and allowing people like myself and like you to build a business from home part-time while you maintain your full-time job, and then start to create that residual income that eventually supersedes your full-time job. But don't take my word for it. I'll tell you right now that a lot of people think, well, how big of an industry is this? Well, friends, listen. You look at some of the global sales of the industries that are out there today, network marketing greatly supersedes that. And most importantly, down at the bottom, these corporations have shared $71 billion of their global sales back to people like us to help us create that time freedom that we want. And so you can have a slice of this pie. You can earn that residual income in your life if you choose to. So the question is, are you in a spot where you're ready for a change? I'll tell you, I was. A lot of people say, you know what, no, I'm going to keep this job. I want to focus on that, and that's okay. If the timing is not right for you, it's just not. My encouragement for you is to get on the product, because there will come a point in time in your life where your health will be your #1 earthly concern. But if you're the type of person that says, no, I'm looking for a way to get my income raised, I want to get out of the situation, I'll maybe save some money on my taxes, now's the time for you. If the time for change is now, my encouragement to you is get back with the person who invited you and let them know I'm ready. So let me keep this simple. It's really easy. There are 3 types of people that when they watch this webinar say, I want to either try this product, I'm very curious, I'm maybe not ready for the business yet, but I'm definitely interested in trying the product. That's you. You're a type 1 person. Type 2 person says, you know what, I've heard, I don't know if I really want to build the business, but I have some family and friends that I think would definitely benefit from these products. You would be what we call a referral partner. Ask the person who invited you out about the referral partnership program. It's very easy to start. You basically order your product as a customer, and then you're able to refer family and friends and actually earn some money back so that you can actually get your products paid for free. Pretty cool. Type 3 person says, no, I want to actually earn some significant income with this. Teach me how to get into that 60, 70, 80, even 6-figure income. Show me the system. Well, I'm here to tell you, our North American average earnings statements, being a publicly traded corporation on the New York Stock Exchange, a lot of people in that 3rd category of the entrepreneur track, this is our publicly traded information that's available to you. My wife and I are what we call Emerald Directors. The average Emerald Director makes $237,000 a year. So for those of you that are interested in doing that, the first rank that you gain at that level is a Gold Director. A lot of people accomplish that quickly inside about the first 30 months of joining their business. Friends, that's a repeat residual income of $60,000 plus a year, and then it only grows up from there. If you're the referral partner type, you just want to start slow, get some friends on the family on the product. I'll tell you the best thing I love to see is an average person that joins this business, shares this product with family and friends, and hits that what they call achiever or director level, which is between $14,000 and $20,000 a year on average. Now you can see there's a high. There, you can go well beyond that or a little bit below that, but on average, to increase your income 15 to 20 grand a year, friends, makes a huge difference. Plus, you're getting your family healthy and you're earning extra income on the side. That's where most people start. That's where they get focused. That's where they start. And then if they choose to take it to the next level, that they can. But I will tell you that for me, if you decide to join, for me, the most beautiful thing about working with our team specifically inside the Illuminate family is we do a lot of our training program all automated online. If you're working directly in a local area with someone that has introduced you to this, they'll meet with you one-on-one. I will never replace the one-on-one relationship. But if you're in a different state or across city lines from somebody that you're working with, I want to welcome you to the Illuminate family if you decide to do this, but show you that all of our stuff that we do is all automated online. When you join, the first thing that you'll do is you immediately go to our website. You'll get connected to our team. You'll get on our texting app. You'll get on our email list. You'll like the team Facebook page, but you'll get connected. And as you can see here, the second thing we do is we actually teach you the skills. And in teaching the skills, everything that we've done is automated. So the first step is right here. Second step is right there. Third step, fourth step. You'll learn about our compensation structure, exactly how it works, how you actually maximize your income. But we teach and train you all of the skills right from your home office, wherever you live. You can go through these first couple of training videos in a couple hours from the comfort of your home, or meet with the person in one-on-one if you can. But the most important thing, the reason I bring this up to you is because so many people have joined business models like this. And the number one reason I have found in 10 plus years of being with this industry is this. The number one reason why people fail is they quit. They quit because they didn't have the support they thought was necessary to be success in this industry. Someone enrolled them in a business. They didn't teach them how to do it. They went out and tried to sell a product or to get people involved in their business. They got shut down. They were not trained on the skills. Therefore, they didn't actually become successful. Friends, let me tell you something right now. If you want to be a professional in anything, you have to improve your skills. If you want to be a professional football player, but you can't catch a football, it's a good chance you're never going to be a professional. If you want to be a professional figure skater, but you don't know how to put on ice skates, you're not going to be a professional figure skater. It doesn't matter what industry you go into. If you want to be a professional in it, you have to develop the skills necessary to become a professional and create a professional income. That's what we do inside of our team. Is we're going to train you on these skills so that you can very easily in the part-time hours of your life use those skills to go help people become customers and then teach them how to duplicate this exact same process. Friends, it's all about duplication. That's where our entire focus is. So if you're a type 1 person, again, you want to start on the products, get with the person invited you out, say, I'm a number 1, help me start this health assessment, help me get on these products. If you're a type 2, you want to learn how to actually start to create some income, we'll start you on a referral program. Very, very simple to get started. You're already going to love these products. Might as well share them with the people that you care about and help them get started on the products as well. If you're a type 3 person, you're like, no, you know what? I want to get really serious with this. I want to make some income. Teach me how to do this. Show me this system. Teach me these skills and help me through this process because I'm ready to make a change in my life financially. So get with the person who invited you out to this webinar. Let them know if you're a 1, 2, or 3. Friends, again, thank you for coming out. Thank you for spending the last few minutes with me going through this. My biggest encouragement to you is this. Do something. Because a year from now, you're going to wish you started today. And you always have to remember that you don't have to be good to get started. You just have to get started to get good. Brian Bohlke from San Antonio signing off. I hope you guys learned something. Good night.